guys, thank you so much for joining me for this nighttime stretches class. I created this class to help release any tension, increase your flexibility, make you feel relaxed and easier to sleep. I hope you guys enjoy it. You don't need any props for this, but if you know you're a bit more inflexible, I would recommend you going ahead and grabbing a yoga belt, a yoga strap, or regular belt, whatever you can think of to replace it. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. I love to see you guys flow with me. When you're ready, let's go ahead and meet on the mat. So when you guys are ready, we're just gonna start laying on our backs. So you can just slowly come into a laying position. You can slowly bring your knees to your chest. Kind of clasp your hands around. On your next inhale, you can just go ahead and straighten your legs up on top of you. Maybe try and flex the feet. We're going to take a moment here to connect with our breath. If you want, you can go ahead and grab onto opposite elbows, maybe bring arms overhead. On your next inhale, I'm going to guide you we're going to take 3 deep breaths, counting for 5 for our inhale, holding it for a count of 5 and exhaling for a count of 5. I will be guiding you through it. When you're ready, go ahead and take a big inhale. Hold. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one like this. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. On your next inhale, you can go ahead and keep the eyes closed if they weren't already. And bring your arms by your side. On your next inhale, slowly bring your right leg in front of that left one. We're going to take a quad stretch. You can go ahead and bend that right leg. bring your right ankle right on top of your left knee. Make sure that both feet are flexed. You can go ahead and bend your left leg. Can go ahead and wrap your arms around and under your left thigh and try to bring your left thigh as close to your chest as you can. Try and keep your eyes closed here. Maybe take some rocks from side to side. See if that intensifies the stretch for you. Your next inhale, slowly let that left foot lower down on the mat, bringing your hands by your side. Take a big inhale, now straighten that right leg up on top of you. On your next inhale here, you have option to go ahead and grab your strap and make a little loop if you haven't already. Option to either wrap your strap around your foot or just simply grab onto the big toe here. We're gonna take a recline split. So when you're ready, just go ahead and grab onto the big toe or use your strap. Take a big inhale. Exhale, straighten that lower leg, keeping your top leg straight. Keeping your both feet flexed here. Using each inhalations to find length and exhalations to go deeper into the pose. Maybe go ahead and grab with both hands to help pull your leg closer to the ground. Two more breaths here. Next inhale, slowly bring it back to center. Grab onto your big toe. Bring your left foot back on the mat. Exhale, slowly grab onto the outside of your right foot. Take a full breath here. On your next exhalation, you can go ahead and bend onto that right leg. You have the option, we're gonna take a half baby pose. You have the option here to stay like this, so both hips squared on the mat, foot is on the mat, or slightly open your leg out to get a little bit more of a hip stretch, pressing with the palm of your hand into your thigh towards the ground. Next inhale, slowly straighten out your right leg. Bring your left leg back to where it was. If you decided to do that little hip opener. Exhale, release your hand down by your side. Next inhale, slowly lift up your left leg up towards the sky. Next inhalation, we're going to take that quad stretch, so stack your left leg on top of that right one. Bend your left leg, bring your left ankle right above your right knee. Flex both feet. You can go ahead and bend your right leg, loop your arms around and under your right thigh. Bring it as close to your chest as you can. Maybe taking some rocks from side to side. See if that intensifies the stretch at all for you. Next inhalation, slowly let your right foot come down on the mat. Your arms come by your side. Take a big inhale, let your right leg lift up and straight on top of you. Next inhale here, option to use your strap, or just go ahead and grab onto your big toe with your two fingers. Take a big inhale, straighten into that left leg. Take a full breath here. Next inhalation, we're going to go ahead and straighten that lower leg, keeping both legs straight. Feet are flexed. You can go ahead and try and bring that left thigh as close to your chest as you can. Maybe using your hands to help press your leg as close to your chest as you can. Two more breaths here. Next inhalation, bring it back to center. Grab onto the big toes. Take a full breath here. Next inhalation, bring that right foot back on the mat. We're gonna take the half happy baby again, so go ahead and grab the outside of your left foot. You can go ahead and bend onto that left leg. Option to keep your foot down. Just making sure both hips are on the mat, or you can go ahead and open your right leg out, taking a bit more of a hip opener. Using your hand, actively pressing down onto your right thigh. Next inhalation, you can go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Bring your right leg back to center. If you decided to do your hip opener, release your hand by your side. Take a big inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bringing your legs back to center, making sure both feet are flexed here. Take one full breath here. On your next inhale, slowly rock yourself back and forward and up into a seated position. I'm gonna face this way so you guys can see a little bit better. We're just gonna go ahead and take a wide leg forward fold, so you can bring your legs as wide as you can or as you want to today. We're going to start by taking some chest circles, following your breath. So when you're ready, just bring the tip of the fingers down on the floor. Close your eyes. We're going to take a big inhale and circle towards the left. Exhale and towards the right. Just following your breath, really settling into the pose. Not caring about what you look like here. 2 more breaths. Your next inhale, and go ahead and try and bring the palms of the hands down. We're just going to take a few pelvic rock forward, so just rock your pelvic like this, make a little tilt forward and back for 1, 2, just so you get used to that feeling. 2 more here, 1, 2. Now you can slowly start to maybe walk your hands forward. Maybe lay your chest down on the floor. Maybe forearms, wherever you are. Just gonna take a few breaths here. Just relax. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, can go ahead and plant the fingers down on the mat. Slowly lift yourself back up. You can start and take some movements from side to side. We're going to take a big inhale and raise your arms up and overhead. On your exhale, we're going to slowly start and we're going to take a side bend towards our right. So go ahead and take your right arm or your right hand and wrap it towards your left hip. Take a big inhale, pull up, lengthen, and slightly bend towards the side. Try and reach towards your right foot, looking over your left shoulder. Two more breaths here. Next inhale, slowly lift up, come back from the way you entered the pose. On your next inhale, lift your right arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, let your left arm this time wrap around towards your right hip. Take a big inhale, lift up, and side bend towards your left this time. Trying to grab onto your left foot. Taking a side twist here. Two more breaths here. Next inhale, so you lift up, come back. Next inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring both arms down by your side. Next inhale, you can bring your legs back to center, give them a little shake. Come back, facing this way. You can go ahead and bring your legs straight out in front of you. Flex both feet. We're going to attempt a forward fold. So if you're still working on your forward fold, you can go ahead and grab a yoga belt, a yoga strap, regular belts, whatever you can think of that could replace this. And just kind of loop it around your feet. You can use your hands and your arm strength, just making sure your back is straight and long, chest is lifted to help kind of bring you closer to your thighs as you can. This is a really great way to work on this pose. So wherever you are, we're just gonna take a big inhale, lift both arms up and overhead. Take a big exhale. Inhale, lift up, reach forward, and let yourself on your exhalation melt towards your thighs. Try and keep both feet flexed here. Two more breaths here wherever you are. On your next inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back by your side. Lift yourself back up. And bring your legs to your chest. Maybe give yourself a little shake if you need to. You're gonna come and lay on your stomach. Slowly but surely. We're gonna start by taking a shoulder stretch here. So I'm gonna give you two options. So maybe you wanna go ahead and bring your forehead down on the mat. Maybe your arms are gonna be straight out by your side like this, palms facing down. Or if you want a bit more of a stretch, you can go ahead and cactus the arms. I'm gonna take a big inhale. Start to twisting towards the right. So when you're ready, take a big inhale. Inhale, we're gonna start twisting towards the right side. So bring your foot touching on the floor. Use your left hand maybe to help press down on the mat, kind of helping you get that shoulder stretch. Making sure you're breathing 2 more breaths here, wherever you are. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Bring your forehead back down on the mat. Take a big inhale. Now let yourself twist towards the left side. So you can bring your foot down on the floor, press down with your hand. Choose whatever variation is best for you today. Two more breaths here. Next inhale, slowly come back to center. Bring your forehead on the mat. You can slowly plant both forearms down on the mat. Shoulders are over your elbows, pressing down into your forearms and onto the palms of the hand. Bring your chest forward and up. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, you can go ahead and try and plant maybe your left forearm down on the mat. You can go ahead and bend onto your right leg to begin with. Go ahead and grab onto the inside of your right foot with your right hand. You can try and bring your foot down, kind of feeling this quad stretch here. Bring your foot as low as you can. Don't put too much pressure on yourself here. Keep pressing into that left forearm, lifting your chest up. Keeping both hips down on the mat. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly let your right leg come back to straight. Bring your right forearms now down on the mat, switching onto your left side. So you can go ahead and bend onto your left leg, grabbing the inside of your left foot. Try and bring it as close as you can. Feeling the squat stretch here. Not putting any pressure on yourself. Keep lifting and pressing into your forearm. For two more breaths here. Your next inhale, slowly let that left leg come back down on the mat. Coming back to that Sphinx pose here. Take a big stretch, pressing onto both forearms. Your next inhale, putting the hands back down on the mat. Let your bum glide back towards your heels. Let the big toes come together, knees are wide. Big toes come together, knees are wide. Coming into child's pose. Let your forehead come down towards the mat, pressing into both hands. Your next inhale, come onto the tip of your fingers. Slowly walk yourself towards your right side, taking a slight twist. Let your chest melt down towards the mat. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Take a full breath here. Next inhale, same thing, lift up, but now towards the left side, taking a side twist here. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Take a full breath here. Next inhalation, slowly walk your hands back by your side. Bring your legs close together, coming into Vajrasana. Making sure your spine is straight and long. Take a big inhale here. You're going to take maybe a side twist. Maybe plant your right hand down towards the floor, bringing your left hand towards your right hip. Taking a twist towards your right, looking over your right shoulder. Next inhale, come back to center. Take your full breath here. Try and keep your eyes closed. On your next inhale, same thing on the other side. Taking that side twist, bring your right hand now on your left hip. Looking over your left shoulder. Your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Your next inhale, slowly plant the hands down. We're gonna start and lay on our backs again. Slowly come onto your back. Bring your arms straight out by your side, your legs straight out. You're going to take a big inhale and bring your right knee to your chest. Clasp your arms around, maybe try and hug your thigh as close to your chest as you can. On your next inhale, you're going to go ahead and bring your left hand straightening out by your side. Palm of the hands face down. Take a full breath. On your next inhale, bring your we're going to take a side twist here. So when you're ready, take a big inhale. Plant your right hand straight out by your side. Palm of the hands facing down. You're going to go ahead and take a twist. Bend on your right leg, twist it towards your left. Try and keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Bringing your knee down. floor. Keeping both feet flexed here. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, come back to center. Lower that right leg down on the mat. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side, so go ahead, take a big inhale. Bring that left knee to chest. Clasp your arms around and try to bring your left thigh as close to your chest as you can. You can go ahead and flex both feet. Your next inhale, we're going to attempt that twist again, so take a big inhale. Left arm comes straight out by your side, palm facing down. Go ahead and take that twist. Keeping both feet flexed, trying to keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Two more breaths here. In your next inhale, you can bring your left leg back to center. You can go ahead and bring that right leg and bring both thighs towards your chest. Maybe take some rocks from side to side. Take a full breath here. On your next inhale, go ahead and grab the outside of both feet, coming into happy baby. Pressing down towards the ground. Maybe you want to take some rocks from side to side and see if that intensifies the stretch at all for you. On your next inhale, you have the option to stay here or try and do a reverse shuttle. So go ahead and straighten out both legs. Two more breaths here. Next inhale, bring your legs and thighs back into your chest. Clasp your arms around. Maybe take a few rocks from side to side. For your next inhale, slowly release, arms by your side, legs are straight out in front of you. We're going to finish this practice by taking a few breaths in Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed these nighttime stretches. Have a wonderful night or have a wonderful day. Namaste.